Hey guys, it's Meg. I am back this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading. So if you guys want to get a message from the cards, please tuck in, grab a comforting beverage and a snack, and yeah, let's hang out. I'm really excited to be here. So if you guys want to see more from me after this, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I've also included links to my social media, and I've also listed the supplies I'm going to be using for this reading in the description as well. So if you want to see what I'm using, or if you want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, I'm totally game for it. It's all there for you. So we're going to start with some oracle readings. I'm going to draw them all at once, so we can get a kind of a story about the energy that I'm feeling right now. I do want to mention before I get too far into the reading that if you guys like what you are seeing, this reading probably is for you. So yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest. There will be a bonus reading after, so stay tuned for that. So let me do this real quick for you. We're starting with the Enchanted, at least we're drawing first, the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. We also have the Spirit Animal Oracle, also by Colette Baron-Reid. And we are also moving into the Archangel Animal Oracle. Sorry, I almost said tarot. This is by Diana Cooper. Okay. All right. So for our oracle reading, we have the Deer, and this is calling us to trust in the support of the universe. We have the Scarab Beetle, and that is saying magic works through you. And we also have the Sacred Pool. So what I'm seeing here for this first part of the reading is that we need to trust in ourselves and our ability. We need to trust in ourselves and our abilities, but we also need to trust that we are supported and that our prayers are going to be answered. Okay. I say prayer, that could be meditations, that could be whatever your spirit is calling you to do. Okay. I'm also getting that you have been working hard to create a safe place for yourself to do your work, to come into your manifestations or whatever you're thinking of creating in your space. My nose just got unbearably itchy, so I'm gonna take that as confirmation here. But you've been working hard, and I feel like there's a little bit of self-doubt in your space, and that won't serve you, because it's going to put up a wall. It's going to put up a block. Oh, I can't do this. I don't know if I can. No. You got this. You got this. But you have to trust in your capability. Like I said before, I trust that your magic is present with you. And so is your spirit team. So is your support system, whether that's a physical support system, the people you have in your immediate circle, or like I said, your spirit team, the people that you are, I say people, the people that you're, the energies that you're welcoming in. Okay. I'm hoping that makes sense. So let's start there. Now let's get into our tarot. We're going to, based on the energy that we got from the oracles. I'm going to draw some cards for how to tap into your capability, how to release that self-doubt. But I'm also going to clarify the cards, why we're seeing what we're seeing, and what is hidden, and what is the hidden energy of the reading, and what needs to be revealed of that. So to start that part of the reading, we're going to be using the Tarot of the Divine. Let's see what we have. Okay. So to start, we have the Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah, Four of Swords. You need to give yourself a break first and foremostly. Okay. Remember what I said about creating that sacred space. Okay, you have that space to really, to rest. Just give yourself a break. Give yourself a break, okay? You also have the Five of Cups because you've had some disappointments. You've had some things that you've been holding on to a little bit too tightly and they've kind of slipped through your hands. I think what you're not seeing here, and I think that is obvious about the way the character is presented here, is that they're only seeing what they failed at. They're not seeing their successes. You're not seeing your own success, and that's hard. That's really sad, because I know that you have a lot of capability and a lot of good things ahead of you, but you have to see what you have left, not what you've lost. Okay. You also have the Ace of Cups. When you let go of that self-doubt, when you let go of that, that hurt, that pain, you'll be free to accept new opportunities. Okay. Especially in terms of your emotional and spiritual growth. Okay, there's going to be room to do that. However, you need to allow this to happen. You need to take the blocks out of your way. Okay, now remember, especially if you're water signs, I think there's a lot of depth to what you're feeling right now, and that's certainly okay. But you need to take the blocks down so you can make forward progress. Okay. So there's the first part of the reading. Hidden energy, we have the Queen of Coins. So in this case, you might be feeling ungrounded. You might be feeling a little off kilter. And based on the disappointments and the sadness, there's been a shakeup. There's definitely been a shakeup that has probably left you feeling a little bit ungrounded, a little bit untethered. And I feel like the call to action here is to get your roots back in order. Send down something new. You've been putting out the feelings, yes. You've been putting out the energy of lack, of scarcity, and that's probably it's keeping you here. Okay, that's keeping you in this Five of Cups energy, but you don't need that. Okay, you don't need that. There's room to grow, and if this is what you're hoping for, a new opportunity, here's what you got to do. You have to be nurturing. You have to give yourself the chance to do this work. You need to rest and you need to retether yourself. Okay? There's a hidden energy here, clarifying energy. Tap into your creativity, tap into your regalness. Okay, this is the Empress here. It's time. it's time to tap into that, because there is a lot of growth, there is a lot of learning, there is a lot of experience and wisdom to be gained from this situation, but you are not allowing yourself that opportunity. Okay, and that might be you're not allowing yourself that opportunity, and um, it's not keeping you in a place that you want to be. Okay, so in the broad scope of things, how do we get ourselves tethered again? Tap into your wisdom, tap into your intuition. Okay, so cool. There's the first part of the reading. We're going to move into clarifying what we are seeing here. We're going to be using the Chrysalis Tarot to do that clarifying work. Okay. I had to make some notes because this is, okay. I had to make a little note to myself about this deck because it's written a little bit differently. So if you see me looking down in my computer, that is why. Okay, let me do a quick shuffle again. Okay, first things first, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There's some change on the horizon, and you're feeling really lost. That's okay. You know what? You're feeling really lost. Because the vantage point you thought you were standing at has suddenly shifted. There's been a change, and you're once again, you're untethered. Remember here, you're not as grounded as you could be. Okay. The good thing about this card is that things do come back up. If you're feeling low, if you're feeling like you're in the fire in some way, you're gonna come back. You're gonna come out of the fire, and you're going to be stronger for having gone through that burn. It doesn't feel good. I'm in no way saying that it feels good, but you will come out stronger. You will come out on top, and you will be stronger for the experience you're going through right now. Okay? Just remember, we're clarifying the Four of Swords right now. So it is going to require a lot of inward looking. Look at shadow work is what I'm getting to here. You have the space to do that work. Okay? But things are changing. Things are going to move. And they might not move quickly at first, but they are going to move. Okay? So there's the wheel. Okay. Okay, we also have the Tower. You're going to come to some aha moments. Things are going to, things about your perspective, things about the way you are looking at things are going to change, and it's going to be very uncomfortable, because the things that you are thinking probably aren't, you don't know as much about those things as you thought, and the foundation you thought you had is going to be a little bit shaky. Once again, we're going back to the thought of being untethered, being unrooted. That's because things are shifting. Okay? There are lessons to be learned in this, but you got to get deep to figure those out. Okay? So there is the Tower. Okay? Getting into the Five of Cups, we have the Seven of Scrolls. So this is the Seven of Swords. There's some hidden things things that are being kept from you, or you are keeping things from somebody else. And it is up to you to figure out what those things are and how you can, how you can be real, how you can stand in your own light, because you're once again, this block it's dimming you too. It's not just keeping you held back, it's dimming your light. And people are not seeing the real you. Yeah, people are not seeing the real you. Okay, and that's why you're, if this block is the fact that you failed or you've been so disappointed, things are things are not what you thought they would be, and you're trying to protect yourself. But the thing is, you're protecting, you might feel protected, but you're not meant to be in there. You're not meant to be in that box. Okay, the lid is not closed, and if it looks closed, it's not closed tightly. You can still get out of that. Okay, yeah, you can still get out of that. Okay, you just have to stop deceiving yourself and try and move forward. Okay. Also have the Eight of Scrolls here too. The Eight of Swords. You're unnecessarily trapped. You've done it. I don't want to be mean in saying this, but it sounds like you've done this to yourself a little bit. And that's, you probably have a good reason to be where you are, to stay in your box, to stay in your comfort zone. I've had pain. I've experienced hurt. It may seem like you are trapped, but remember what I said, the box is not closed tightly here. You can still get out. These hurts, these disappointments, they're moving away. They're moving on. You have to let this energy of hurt and pain go, because it's not going to serve you. Okay? It's not going to serve you. You have to look up. You have to look. This character is probably doing a form of divination, but they're not seeing. They're only seeing empty scrolls. They're not seeing the wisdom of their own heart. And I'm getting to that statement here because I feel like this ball, this source of light, is situated right at the heart chakra. They're not seeing the light of their own heart. They're not seeing their own capability. They're not seeing their own capability. And I'm saying, oh, okay, maybe this is you. Again, with the self-doubt, again, it's okay to move on. It hurts and it sucks, and believe me, I know what that feels like. But this is the work you need to do. Okay? Look down. What's in your heart? All this up here might be important, and it might be worth a look, but you're fixated up here. What's in here? You're fixated on the chatter and the noise out here. What's in here? Okay? Let's go, let's move into the Ace of Cups. Okay? Let's see what energy we need to see here. Okay. Okay, we have the Three of Mirrors, which in this case, this is the Three of Cups. You have, once again, you have your support system. Okay, you have people and energies underneath you that are helping you. But you have to give that energy a chance to actually work. I just talked about fixating on something that you don't need to. I'm fixated on the energy of the blockage. Okay, whatever that block feels like or looks like for you, you're not seeing, you're not looking at what you have at your disposal. You're not looking at the blessings. You're not feeling good. I can tell you that, but you're also once again you're blocking your own success by not looking up, by not actually seeing that the support system you have with you is going to help you nurture what you want in this life. So reach out. Reach out is the best way I can say it, because hopeful energy is with you and it is there. But you have to stop miring yourself in your disappointment and go look. I'm hearing the phrase take the risk, because the risk isn't, it's there. It's not totally, it isn't totally, oh, I'm getting tongue tied. Okay. Yeah, take the risk. Take the risk, because things are changing and you're gonna have to at some point. Okay. So there's the Three of Mirrors or the Three of Cups, but we also have the Seven of Cups. If we're talking about risk, okay, if we're talking about letting disappointment go and the fact that it's a risk, you also have choices. You do have options, believe it or not, okay? But you need to be careful, okay? And this is where I'm seeing the indecisiveness coming in, because you have options. But the thing of it is that not everything is going to be good for you. Okay, that's probably where you're getting a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, don't be afraid to look at what you have in front of you, but also go into your wisdom and say what of this might be in your highest good. Okay, so there's these Seven of Mirrors. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Cups here. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups clarifying the Queen of Coins here. Did I say Queen of Mirrors? Meant to say the Queen of Coins. Anyway, here there is, once again, there's some choices here. I'm stuck on the choice aspect here. Okay, now I have it. There's a call for you to take the energies you're feeling around you and figure out a way of harmonizing them. You're being asked to blend. Try and figure out how to harmonize the energies you're feeling. Because once again, this is going back to being putting down new roots. Okay, putting down new roots, and you have hope. Yeah, you have the light of hope at your disposal to do this. Okay, things might not be particularly clear right now, but you're being asked to create a blend of the energy that you're going through right now. What lessons are you learning? What lessons have you figured out need to be internalized up here? Okay, excuse me. You are, again, things are changing and it's got you completely off your feet, right? You might not feel good. You might not feel at your best. You might be faced with a lot of decisions and a lot of choices right now. but you know what you know. You know what you're hearing. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of work to figure out that balance. Okay. You're still in the dark about a lot of things, but you have a tiny little ray of hope that's coming through. Okay. Don't let yourself not see that light, because you're already very good at dimming yourself down. It might be time to shine again. Remember though that stars need darkness to shine. Stars need darkness to shine. So don't be afraid to look for your own inner star either. Okay. So there is the star. Okay. Now finally, clarifying the Empress here. Okay. Remember, this is going deep into your wisdom and your intuition here. This is, once again, you know what you know what you're hearing, right? Okay. Okay, once again, though, we have the Five of Mirrors. This is the Five of Cups in a standard deck. You know your disappointment. You're rooted in your disappointment right now. You don't need to be. You don't need to be. Yes, I'm not saying that disappointments don't happen. I'm not saying that things don't, everything works all the time and blah blah blah. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I feel like you're probably not acknowledging the disappointment you're feeling. And that might be the source of the blockage you're putting up. It's like, oh, things are fine. It didn't work, but whatever. But what you're not saying is, it didn't work and I'm confused. I'm in pain over this. I worked very hard for this and I don't understand why the wheel didn't turn, or the thing that I wanted so badly didn't work. I feel like this is calling you to acknowledge that you are in fact hurting because something did not work. Okay, you know what that looks like for you. The fact that this is a repeat card would suggest that. Okay, there's the Five of Mirrors, the Five of Cups. Okay, last clarifier, we have the World here. Is this completion? This is let it go. The cycle is coming back up. Excuse me, the cycle is coming back around. Okay. Let it go. It's over. It's over. Once you acknowledge that you're hurting because of this disappointment, then you can say, it's over, it's out there. I don't have to feel unsafe. I don't have to feel blocked anymore. I can look at the light of my own heart. I can work to let this go. Okay. So, okay, there is the World. I hope this makes sense for some of you. If you guys are resonating with it, please let me know in the comments. I'm open to any interpretations you might have as well. But yeah, let's. How are you guys doing? I know this might be a bit of a heavy reading. Also, hydration reminder. Cheers for you. But if you do find yourself resonating with this reading, I hope that you are okay. I hope that you can find a sense of peace in your situation right now. These next readings are going to be for you. How can I help you get through your situation right now? How can I help you? Okay. So once again, we're going to take clarifying and hidden energies once we get the basic chunk of the reading. So first card out, we have the Queen of Swords. You've definitely had some things happen to you, but they've kind of, I'm hearing, forged in the fire. Again, and we had the wheel imagery with what I'm interpreting to be a fire. And remember, I said that you're going through the fire, but you're going to come out stronger for it. Here you are. Okay. You've learned some things. You've interpreted your situation, maybe not totally correctly. But you know what you know. You see what you see in that situation. You know what you know. The idea of you protecting yourself is still very strong, because look at how this character is holding the sword. Okay. You're willing to go. You're willing to be open to a certain point. And I think part of the disappointment might be that your boundaries have been violated in some way, and you will interpret that how you will. That's not for me to decide what your situation is. Okay. But she's holding, again, look at where I'm gonna say this, she's holding the sword up at her heart chakra. Remember, we had the Eight of Scrolls here where it talked about the light of the heart chakra being unseen, right? You're protecting your heart from further break. And okay, you're protecting your heart from further break. So there's the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the Moon. Once again, you know what you know. This is the intuition. This is the creativity. This is the depth and the passion, the depth of your emotion and the passion that you're feeling from those things. Once again, you're not seeing that you have a way forward. You're not looking at the path. There's this path here. And, there's a path forward. You also have a loyal companion. No, you know what? I'm sorry. That's the tale of the dog here. Dog, wolf, canine creature of some persuasion. Okay. Your ego's taken a blow in this situation. That's fair. That's totally fair. Okay. But remember what I said, you need to acknowledge that. Okay. Acknowledge it, put down the sword, look at it, and really figure out a way to get through it. Okay. Okay. Also, we have the Two of Cups here again. You know what you know, figure out how to blend it. Figure out what to do, how to move forward. Where do you go next? Where do you go next? Okay. Where do you go next? Given the protective blocked energy, how do you unblock yourself? Where are you going next? Okay. Let's see. Our hidden energy here. Okay. We have the Fool. You might have to start over. That's what you're protecting yourself from. You're protecting yourself from having to start over. Yeah. You're protecting yourself from having to start over. You don't want to. This character is potentially walking off a cliff. They're not looking where they're going. But sometimes even if you are looking forward, the path isn't clear. The path isn't clear. Remember, we have dark, essentially we have dark around you because we have the moon, we have the star card from earlier. Okay, and once again, things might not be clear, but you have to take the risk. You have to take the risk, and look at the imagery behind this character. There's more stars. Remember what I said about the stars. Okay, stars need darkness to shine. Enough said there, I think. Okay. Four of Swords. Do I even need to tell you to take a break? Give yourself the chance. Give yourself a chance. Also, enough said. I'm going to move on into the final portion of the reading here. Okay. Really quickly, what can we do with this energy to help you shine at your brightest? Okay. Three of Fire, Three of Wands. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta tell you, we're feeling a little bit spicy. The deck I just used was the Chrysalis Tarot. We're gonna move into the Good Tarot as our final message. So, right off the bat, I'm going to draw 4 cards instead of the 3, and we'll see what we can do with that. So, right off the bat, we had the 3 of Fire and the 6 of Earth come out in the reading. So, this is, we have Wands and Coins. The 3 of Wands is talking about, or the 3 of Fire is talking about being patient and remaining steadfast in your purpose, because you will be making a move forward. At some point, you will be making a move forward. The thing is that you have to actively plan for that move forward. Okay, because it's not just when it happens, you have to be ready for it. Okay. Yeah, when it happens, you have to be ready for it. The other card that came out with it is the 6 of Earth or the 6 of Coins. You're being led into prosperity, and prosperity, abundance, being in a place where you can give freely and openly. That's important. Okay, remember that that is important. You're not, at some point, you're going to get to a place where you can pay it forward for the people that have helped you. Okay, you might be going through a really heavy, dark time right now, and it might be feeling that you can't do it alone. Okay, you can't do it alone. Remember we talked about your support system. A lot of this is going to be personal reflection. Okay, but you have energy, and you have people around you that are going, your support system is there. Okay, moving on, we also have the 6 of Water. This is the 6 of Cups. Move 6. Oh no. We have the 6 of Cups. Let me come back to that. But we also have the High Priestess. Oh shoot, what is the 6 of Cups? I've forgotten the general meaning of the 6 of Cups, but I feel compelled to say that based on your reflections, based on your wisdom, based on the wisdom you gained, You're moving on from that disappointment. Okay? You're moving on from that disappointment. And that's what you've been called to do. You're finally removing the blocks, taking that down, and taking that down and letting it go. Because you've done the work to try that. Okay? Alright. Okay. So, final two cards. Let's see hidden and clarifying energy here. Then we'll do our bonus reading and call this reading done. Okay. Hidden energy is the King of Water. So you're working on becoming someone who isn't overwhelmed by their feelings, who can move through the depths without feeling afraid. Yeah, you're doing it. You're getting there. I feel like it's safe to say you're getting there. But you have to give yourself the work. You have to give yourself the opportunity to go forward. Okay. Yeah. King of Cups, King of Water. Your hidden energy, clarifying energy is the call. This is judgment. It's based on the number. I'm understanding this to be judgment. You're finally home. You're finally home. You're finally out of the dark. You gained some clarity. Yes. Yes. Triumph. Triumph. Victory is yours, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. You've done it. You've done it. Cool. Okay. Yes. So there's a clarifying energy. If you don't feel like you're there yet, which is fair, this is a call you're going to have to answer. This is a call that you're going to have to really work on listening for. And you know where the source of that call is going to be. Heart. Your heart. Okay. So let's do our bonus reading really quickly, and we shall call it quits from there. So for our oracles, we have the owl. This is calling us to listen to the message of the angels. We also have the vulture, which suggests that nothing is wasted. And we also have slow and steady. So interesting. This is interesting. There's a message coming in here, and that message is to listen. Okay. Listen carefully, because nothing you have in your life is meaningless. You know, there might be some junk things around your house. There might be some junk energies that don't serve you. You can move those out. It's easy. Nothing. Clearing your space to make room for new things to come in is never a waste of time. That's a lesson I need to learn. But don't rush yourself in that process either. Okay? This message, the message you're hearing is going to come into your space slowly. Okay, it's going to may take you some time to process, but once you start letting the message come in, it will come in. Okay, give it some time to simmer. Okay, so there's your bonus oracles. For your bonus tarot, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Nine of Scrolls, or the Nine of Swords. We also have the Five of Pentacles and the Messenger of Air. Interesting perspective here, because you have a lot on your mind and it's a lot that you need to take action on. But the thing is that action, that necessity of action, is giving you some anxiety and some stress. And it's to the point that you might be feeling a little bit debilitated by that stress. Okay, I'm getting there because you have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, not fun. Really not fun. I'm sorry to see that this is what you're experiencing. But you need to come in and ask for help. Okay? Because there will be people, there will be kind, genuine, loving, good-hearted people who will help you through this situation. Okay? Ooh, let's take a breath. So, that is our bonus reading. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. If you guys like what you see, please go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop. You already know where everything is. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.